All right, guys. So
Vera says, I disagree. Men work at getting to a woman's heart, and it is fish love.
Fish love?
All
right, so
like
let's
catfished.
Wait, let's introduce it first. So we got just a few friends on the line now.
Okay.
Nice. I'm Lorie Woodruff, and the real estate professional in the Maryland and DC area. Daniel, introduce yourself.
I am Daniel. I am a real estate investor, part-time SharePoint developer, and yeah, I like making money.
And psychiatrist on the line.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that, right? My Dr. Phil hat on.
Dr. Phil hat on. Tanisha?
Okay, I am Tanisha. I prefer to go by my first name. I am a licensed realtor in Maryland and DC. I'm a super mega agent. I am a wealth magnet.
Yes.
Yes.
I am coachable. I am here to learn, to grow, to expand. I love this type of stuff. So, and I love making dreams of homeownership happen. So that's
yes, you do. And I love you back. So Vera, since she can't talk on the line,
she's like, I am Miss Fabulous. Yes, she is.
She is Miss Fabulous. She is one of the extraordinary realtors in the Maryland, I'm going to say DC?
Yes.
Maryland and DC area. And does some phenomenal work socially in the community. So I love you all. And so this is going to be recorded just for a little bit for the next couple people that wanted to see what it's all about. But this is our first one. This is our very first Unleashed Live. Woo! Right?
Love it.
Live, 9 o'clock Thursdays. We're going to be here until we just get tired. So we have topics through the end of the year, basically addressing relationship questions, solutions, and definitely challenges to make us all better. So not just all about talking about sex and
right.
Yeah, we're going to talk about sex because we're all over 18. So forget that. When I said rated R, I meant rated R. And that just means we're going to talk a little bit to get it out. All of it.
So, Lorie, how many people can this hold? I've never
100. 100 till I upgrade the plan.
Wow.
Okay. Right? So we got 5 tonight. So this is your first one.
Okay.
So you can join, anybody can join in. So on the Unleashed Live page, anybody can go to bit.ly, bit.ly/Unleash Live group. And that will take it to the Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that page you can go to. And the post will always be pinned up first so that people can just click right onto the post on the Zoom at 9 o'clock. So let's get into the topic for tonight, the chase. So Danny, you're the only dude on the line, and Vera, we got to keep making sure we read on the right side to catch up, make sure we get you in. But the chase came up. So Tanisha had a question. Why? So this was a question that birthed from Miss Tanisha, because obviously somebody's knocking at her door. Somebody's knocking on her business, trying to figure out, hey boo, yeah, don't worry about the ring. Don't worry about the ring tan on my finger. It's gonna be okay. Just call me. So how did that question come about? Tonight's topic is about the chase. Married men chasing single women and single men running away from single women. How did this come up, darling?
Oh, so this came up because more recently I have, and this hasn't been a flood of married men, nothing like that, but more recently, 2 married gentlemen, and who happen to have the same first name.
Have what?
The same first name, but just two different guys, 2 different married guys. So I'm starting to think this first name is one I need to stay away from.
But they didn't come at the same time, did they?
Huh?
They didn't come at the same time, did they?
No. Separate times.
Okay.
Separate times. So, and I had because I'm so keeping it real, I wanted to understand why. First of all, I'm like, hell to the no, because I not sharing. Yeah, why? I just anyway. But I'm not. I was just shocked, and one just.
Daniel, wait a minute, hold on a second. Are you typing on a computer?
Yes.
It's super loud. I'm sorry, babe.
I'm sorry.
You are like raping the computer.
You gotta mute out.
Right, mute yourself out, babe.
My apologies. My apologies. I'm going mute. Give me a few.
Anyway, so that's how it came about. And I ended up actually talking to them at length about why, right? So one was actually very confessive about, I'm glad this is just us talking here.
Mm-hmm.
One was just a very open and is a habitual cheater. Mostly he cheats with his women on his job. And a variety of single and married women, and has done this for the past several years. He's been married about 14 years, not happily married, but young twin boys. So he chooses, to just stay. Because I'm like, if you're that unhappy, then why won't you just, I have so many questions around that. But it was just that to me, it's the, or to him, I guess it's the pursuit. He has an addiction to sex, and things aren't the same in his marriage sexually. So this is how he satisfies that craving, and doesn't really want to deal with the backlash of having an angry wife. So he keeps it very low key. Like, I'm just wondering, does she have a clue? Because he comes straight home. He doesn't give her any clue or any reason to believe that he's cheating. He doesn't respond to text messages late at night. Doesn't do any of that. It's all done in the utility closet, I guess, at work, in the car, whatever.
He does it at work, though. Right? He does it during work hours.
Yes. But
you're back.
After 5 o'clock, it's the wife and the kids.
I'm going to just let you know now. Oh, she knows.
I was thinking.
I was going to say the same thing. You are a woman. You know. You have that sixth sense.
But, Lorie, we have some women who wear blinders. I'm sorry. They just don't.
That's what you think.
No. They wear blinders. So
I'm going to tell you this now.
I think she do. But I'm just one in the back of my mind, of course.
She knows. I'm just going to put it out there. She knows. Okay, but she may also be doing her own dirt. Thus, why they haven't split.
Yeah, she could be. But I don't, to me, so the sanctity of marriage is just gone. Like, he just killed it. It's like, you could be married and do whatever the hell you want. I don't understand, whatever. So
you've been married one time.
Yeah.
Vera, have you been married? Daniel, you've been married once.
Yeah, I've been married once.
You said you believe every woman knows.
I believe every woman knows something decides right. And no, never married. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that was that scenario. So I was just in my mind, I said, well, why the married versus the single? And I understood why, because cheating on the side with a single side piece, then she doesn't have anybody to occupy her time when she gets home. But the married woman, she's going home to her husband and her kids. So I'm like, what about the crazy cuckoo Cocoa Puffs? Having run across the woman that's going to bust you and, you know what I mean? And all of that. No, I'm like, you just crazy. So anyway, that was...
So what did you do?
Totally honest about that.
So what did you do with this guy?
Nothing.
So,
it was the conversation. It was for me an education because I was shocked. He came at me with this big flirt. And I was just shocked because I'm like, wait a minute. He has a twin brother. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You're the married one. So I need to be talking to the single one. But it was just like it was no thing. You know what I mean? So that's when I went into this conversation with him because I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, I can't do that. I'm not sharing my man with anybody. That's number one. And know how very wrong that is. You need to be circling that, channeling that sexual, drive towards your wife. Or come on. But anyway.
Vera, why is sharing so bad?
Why is sharing so bad? I'm just, no. For me, I'm not sharing.
Not on purpose. I am not sharing my husband on purpose. There's way too much risky diseases out here. Oops, baby, got something to tell you. She's pregnant. It's too much. It ain't mine, damn it. And it's not mine. It's not mine and yours.
I can't do it. I'm not that type of chick. I want my man to myself, and that's it.
Vera's the side chick here.
I just don't want to do it. So that's kind of what happened with him. And then a while later, it was somebody else approaching me, and I guess because I'm so cool and so I just chill. I'm chill. I like to have fun. I don't get into So I think that gets taken. I don't know. Maybe some guys just think they can try it.
And I was talking to, I think Daniel, I had mentioned, even when an attractive woman says, hi, how are you? You're like, you want to sleep with me, don't you? You, right? Like, you can't even say, like when you said, I like to have fun, I'm like, damn, that could be misconstrued as,
yes, exactly.
Yep.
I want to have sex with you. Because fun could mean a whole bunch of things.
It sure could.
Fun could mean a whole bunch of things. So, all right. So the next guy comes up to you and runs the same kind of game or what?
Yeah, just, same kind of game. And again, just have an open conversation. His thing is, I have an alter ego that likes to pop up every once in a while. So
pop up?
But no desire to leave. Ain't really that miserably married.
Oh, he has a alter ego. So we talk about multiple personalities.
Well, no, I think he has a sexual alter ego.
The wild side, the wild side alter ego.
Multiple personalities, huh?
Yeah, that's so.
Okay. Schizophrenic?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm like, hell, what? But I have one of my coworkers I can hang out with, watch football games, go to the bar with him, hang out with him. It's cool. But I have 0 single male friends. Most of my male friends are married. So
you said they are?
0 single male friends that I can hang out with without strings attached, without just to have fun. It's like, it's so hard to find that.
It is difficult. I will definitely say that. Being that I was married and now single again, the pool is very, very small. You know what I mean? Finding just singles, period, to just really kind of hang out with. Because a lot of people, especially in our age range, they're looking to, if they are single, they're looking to settle down. If they're not single, they're all about their family. And you just don't have, I guess, that balance anymore. You know what I mean? Where you can just go out and have fun. You know what I mean? Without the strings attached, without, saying there being a whole bunch of emotions involved and things of that nature. It's very rare.
But Lorie, you have a good circle of single male friends. I'm about to go back on your page.
No, let me think about
it. I think Angel does too.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
I don't know. I'm making an assumption. Okay, so
he's going through the whole friend list. He's like, oh, marriage. Oh, no.
Right.
Ugly. Too many kids. I don't know.
You get out more than I do. Maybe that's why I assume that.
Yeah, but it's still a threat. I mean, you don't want to pose a threat to, let's say Daniel is married to you. Mm-hmm. If I go hang out, Tanisha, you may be jealous of me hanging out with Daniel.
And trust me,
because
that
you
happens
were married and
way more than once.
huh? What?
That happens a lot.
But okay, but wait a minute. When we talk about hanging out, what's the context? It's like, okay, if you say, like, I would never say to I have never done this anyway, unless it's a group of us together. But like, I have a bunch of my college friends are married, so so every once in a while we all get together at the same time. So it's never, yo, I call one of them, Adolph, come on, let's go hang out. That doesn't happen. So when you say hang out, what is it? A group of, everybody's a group of us going to hang out, or are you talking about a one-on-one hanging out?
I don't think it makes a difference, because if there's a cute girl in the group, the wife is going to be pissed off no matter what. Well, she's gonna look at the photo. She's gonna look at the photo y'all took, and you put it on Facebook. Like, she's gonna zone in on all the pretty people. Like, who's that? Who's that? Oh, that's my girl Tanisha. That's Vera. Oh, that's who you were hanging out with on Fridays, huh? Oh, okay.
Vera's yelling over here. Vera's yelling. She said, hey, some people have been married 2-3 times. Many men are sourced to the idea of sour. Okay, women are less concerned about sharing sex than they are about sharing intimacy and money. Yeah. Okay.
I can see that.
But
Vera, I need you to turn your microphone on.
Oh, she. So no, what I was about to say, Lorie, is that I think it depends on the woman's.
Oh, you don't have a microphone.
Level of insecurity. Like for me, because my ex was around women a lot. He had older sisters, but look, I ain't got that type of time. I'm not going to sit up here scouting. That's just not me, unless there's something about you that makes me question you. But I didn't have any type of insecurity in that area at all. So for me, I just differ with that. Like, I'm not going to be the chick trying to figure out who my husband hanging out with a whole bunch of. First of all, I'm going to know who his friends are. That's number one.
Maybe.
And so it's not, I'm going to know who his friends are. And if it's somebody new, then we may have a conversation about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, I met at a networking event, blah, blah, blah. But you can't trust every woman, true.
Exactly.
But,
right. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to know all his friends. You're not going to know everybody.
But most are colleagues. It could be a colleague. That's not really a friend necessarily. They could be colleagues.
It don't matter. Right. Okay, so let's wrap it back to what you got. So the scenario with the two guys, how did you leave it on how you are as a female with them? How did you leave it with them? Did you leave it like, okay, we can hang out sometime, or did you? Okay. So that's the solution I'm talking about.
Nothing negative. I mean, I just left it at, I just wish that you were really focused on finding more energy in doing the things that you love to do or enjoy doing with your wife. I left it with how I felt. That's
how I do it.
Open the door for us to go hang out. I would never do that.
Which is actually pretty smart. The thing is, they're gonna keep coming at you regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
just her. He's gonna come after me and Vera and anybody else. Right. So that's the perfect approach. That's the same way I've done it. So anybody who has been, I'm not gonna say I have dipped with a married guy before. I'm not gonna lie. But when I corrected the matter and came to my senses, I'm like, look, this is not solving anything. We're not going anywhere. You're not leaving your wife, and it was very clear. Then it was, all right, I gotta, because I'm the one feeling stupid. Yeah. I'm not the one really gaining anything. I'm not an old digger, so I'm not really gaining anything out of, okay, well, you taking me to Wendy's? What we doing? So I stopped it for my own sanity. Yeah, Chipotle I can get all day. Big deal. But like, okay, big deal, you can feed me, but I'm losing my soul. So a good thing you cut it off, because the more that you do that, more women need to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just I don't want to be. I realize the pool is just tiny.
It is.
So, but that just drives me nuts, because if I was vulnerable, say if I was in a bad spot, which I have been before, then I would have gone a different way. So I think, sometimes women, we have emotions, we have feelings, we desire to be wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And you catch us at the wrong time, it's going
right. It's like, come on over. Come on over.
I don't know the cure. There's no cure for it. It's like, I would just be happy just being able to hang out, have some fun, but forget it. It's like, if it's going to cause some issues and make it complicated.
I think we need to stop saying, let's have fun.
Because fun is different between men and women.
I think we need to stop saying fun, because right there, I'm like 80% dude. Truly, I am. So when I heard that word, I'm like, I think I want to have sex with fun. Right?
Yeah. So it's just so
with the salsa.
I'll bring the salsa.
So how do I don't know where and then it's like everywhere you go, there's more women than men, and then I be feeling bad for the brothers, because some hungry, thirsty sisters out there just be swarming all over them. So then I'm turned off by that, because it's like, he probably like delirious, because you can't see from the far. Yeah.
He got options.
Yeah, but some of those options ain't really options.
Yeah, it's like, especially when throwing them stuff at them. And I'm
right.
Like,
and it's like, if you're throwing yourself at me, how many other men are actually throwing yourself? Are you throwing yourself at? Because the pool is small.
All right, so let's talk about that. For you, single man, you get women that are coming up to you, flirting with you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you get more married women coming to you, or single?
I get more single women coming at me. But as of late, I've had married women as well.
And they let you know they're married with a ring on.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, people don't wear their ring anymore, so I just be like, whatever. I mean, you just gotta dig deep a little bit, because don't nobody wear their rings, really.
Yeah, nobody would. I mean, when you're unhappy, you do things that try to change, the situation for you. For some people, that ring doesn't really mean a lot, anymore. When you have on that ring, it's a commitment, and you done took an oath, you done took a vow, to actually to commit to one another. And a lot of people don't take it serious anymore. Mm-hmm. When your feelings are hurt, when your needs are not being met, then you're like, I'm out.
Want to go have fun with Tanisha.
Right.
But wait a minute, Daniel. So how is it like, especially when you go to church? What does this look like for you right now? Like, okay, when you go to church on Sundays, do you or whatever day of the week? Are you
whatever day of the week?
Yeah.
Are you always bombarded by the same throng of women? Or is it, I don't know. What does it look like to you?
Okay, so truth, no matter where I go, it doesn't matter. When I start to open up my mouth and I start to talk, that's when the craziness begins.
Well, Lorie say, hi, how are you? Just
right.
Let's have sex.
Exactly. It's one of those things where they start to see my heart. They start to see that I'm genuine. They start to see that, I have goals. I have dreams. I'm not about, a whole bunch of bullshit and everything. And that's when like the panties start being thrown at me.
Yeah, but are they on that same level, or they just want you because, can you tell? Do you have like dirty fingernails and they're just like, I want you to make me over?
I'm the type of person that I like to take my time. I love to take my time to get to know the individual for who they are, because there may be some things that just don't mesh with me. So I have to know. I love to take my time with it. So like, for instance, and Lorie, I think I'd even talk to you about this. Like, one of the one things that I do, the first thing that I do, let me see your car.
You filthy bastard. Look at your car.
Exactly.
You got Cheetos and chips all over the place. Salsa all over the steering wheel.
Listen.
Really?
Yeah. Because this is the thing. 9 times out of 10, if you're keeping your car filthy, you keep your house filthy. And if you keep your house filthy, your body ain't right.
No fun there.
And I'm not touching it.
I hate the chip at.
Right. That's the one.
Yeah, I got this little.
All right. So if a woman backtrack, so if a married woman did approach you, whether she's in Home Depot or whatever, how are you honestly going to approach that now? What are you going to say?
Well, this is the deal. Because I've been down that road before. And the end results weren't pleasant. You know what I mean? I have to actually take a step back and say, listen, I'm sorry, but you married, you got to go deal with your man. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost, you know.
You really say that?
Yeah.
You really say that?
I say that now. I say that now. Simply because I've been down that road before, and you know, the end results, it really wasn't pleasant. So I literally had to cut the relationship off completely. You know what I mean? I stopped talking to her. I stopped, send email conversations, the text messages. You know what I mean? Everything just got cut. Because the thing is,
at the door?
Huh?
Was that the pass that crept up at the door?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. That wasn't. That was another chick.
There were more, Daniel. There was more.
Okay, so yeah, there. Okay, so.
Okay, so let's take you back to that space when you did do it. You're how old now?
I am 39 right now.
You're 39. So when did the escapade happen when you banged that married woman? How old were you?
Was it like 37?
Not long ago.
Not long ago.
Not long enough at all. So your space in 2 years must have matured.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No doubt.
But when you were in that space long time ago, like what made you do it what made you do that to break that vow? Because you come from a spiritual family.
Okay, so the young lady, because I'm just got out of divorce, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of living life wild and free or what have you. Don't necessarily care about stuff. She told me that, you know what I mean, she was in an open marriage. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now she was one of the young ladies that I dated in college. I never actually slept with her before, so it was like, yo, here's an opportunity. I can go ahead and get this one up underneath my belt, but it kind of bothered me simply because I never actually talked to her husband about it. She was like, saying it's cool. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll just roll with it.
You didn't get third party approval.
Right. I didn't. I didn't,
You did not.
Yeah.
Third party approval.
About that, right?
You did not get permission.
I did not get permission. And because I didn't get permission, that happened.
All right.
So
going forward, I think we're all in a different mindset now because it all comes down to your values. Right. It all comes down to the values and what you have. Everybody doesn't come from the same cloth that we have. So, we all know right from wrong. Right. But I think it comes down to what's the bigger picture when you take a look at me sleeping with you.
Right.
That's all. So it all comes back to the values piece. And that's why personal growth and self-development is like key. Like if you see that on my page, your page, Tanisha, everybody's page on here, we all do that because over the last almost decade, that's where we've been growing in.
Right.
So it takes that to be contagious to other people, so they see that and they feel almost stupid if they do approach you and make them think twice. It's not going to stop them, because a cheater is always going to be that. But that's, I think, the whole point of who we need to be doing going forward is really helping other people see how to not do that crappy shit.
All right. But honestly, when you say cheaters are always going to be cheaters,
Habitual cheaters.
Okay. All right. Because the thing is, I do believe that, some people can change, but that's only when they want to change.
We've had a pass. No problem. All right. We've all had a pass for doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you keep doing it back to back, that kind of person.
Yeah, that just ain't going to help.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's our solution as we wrap up in our last 10 minutes? I mean, Tanisha's already good. She's already said no. Vera, I'm not sure how she feels about it, because she's like, sharing is caring. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she feels about it, because she's so nice to everyone. So
she's Miss Fabulous, I tell you. Yeah.
Their sharing is caring, Vera.
Yeah.
So no. But no, we just have to be the bigger person, and I don't know how that affects, like Daniel, if you're married and you came at me, we work together, and if you come at me and I let you know, you got to be firm. Like, the women have to be firm with it and not be, okay, Monday I'm stern with it, but Tuesday I'm like, call me,
Yeah, but
okay,
that's
fun sometimes. You got to be firm with it.
Yeah, but that's on both sides as well, though. Yeah, but that's on both sides. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of men who like to flirt. You know what I mean? And they're married. But the reality of the matter is, you are married.
It turns me off.
Yeah. So you got to cut that off. And even if a woman is flirting with you, you have to put her in her place. You have to say, listen, no, I'm married. And granted, yes, it is hard, especially when you're unhappy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're unhappy, because the thing is, it's like the very moment a woman actually give you attention that your wife is not giving you. Woo! Yo, it's like, oh my God, I feel like a man again. Yo, let's do this.
I know.
But the reality of the matter is, you have to understand that it's no longer about you, because you have somebody else, that you're accountable to.
Don't have kids.
Oh my God. Then you have multiple people that you're accountable to. So it's not that you're just going out and having some fun just for the night, but you're damaging people's lives in the process.
Well, what's funny is, while I was so unhappily, miserably married, I did not, I was in my little bubble. So, because I'm married, so it's just never, you know what I mean? Like, I was in my little bubble of misery, and I did not try to seek attention anywhere else. I didn't, even if somebody tried to flirt, it was like, whatever, because that's what's funny. So it wasn't until it was decided that it was over that I just bust wild, because I'm like, so I lost all sense, my vulnerability, my guards immediately came down. So, man, it's just interesting how, when you're unhappy, people tend to seek elsewhere, that happiness elsewhere. But for me, I was so stuck in this is the way it's supposed to, I'll make it through this. Or,
How long were you married?
Yeah.
How long were you married? 8?
Yep.
And you don't have any kids? You do have a daughter.
I have a daughter, but not by my ex.
Okay. How old is she?
She'll be 24 in July.
Big girl. I like the month of July. You know why?
Why?
Birthday month.
Birthday month.
When is your birthday?
When's her birthday?
She's on the 4th of July. She's a firecracker baby.
July 28th.
Oh, okay.
I'm still a firecracker baby. Bam, pow, and pow. She's a Cancer.
Lorie, so how many single brothers you got in your circle?
Well, we're wrapping things up. It's 9:03.
Back to the topic over here.
What is it? What was your question?
Invite them to this forum.
What's your question? I
Legitimate.
feel like I'm the Oprah of here. So, okay, what was the question? What you asking Oprah?
Let's no. I was messing, but yeah.
Like, I think because I'm focused, when I'm focused like on work, probably people come at me, I don't even pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm open and money is good and everything's like leveled out and balanced out, I get more people in the social setting just trying to make conversation. Then I find out you are married. So why are you talking to me like that? So I think even in the social setting, I would say it's 50-50. So a lot of times, like we're going out and at a bar, drinks, it's probably everybody's got a drink in their hand and they're feeling good.
Yeah.
You know, just the thing with the pretty girl thing, y'all know, it's, hey, you know, you smile and everything. He's like, let me get you another drink. And I'm like, yes. So he's like, she's flirting with me and I bought her a drink. I'm getting a hotel room tonight. So, you know, it's probably, I don't allow it because I'm like the general, because I don't really let that stuff come through.
Yeah.
So they can kind of feel it when I ask them, are you going home to somebody tonight? Or, you know, when they start dancing around that, I'm out, because I will ask you creatively, what's going on with family? You live by yourself? Well, I got, you know, my daughter's mother lives with me.
Jesus.
Right. So the wife becomes, you know, saying my daughter's mother.
Right. And just at that time, right? I stay in the basement.
Okay, but Lorie, so you're in a relationship right now, but what do you have a circle of single besides Daniel? We know he in the club, he in the VIP section. Any single, you know, do you find that you have a good group of single friends, you know, that you know what I mean, that are just cool, like Daniel? Do you have a group, or is it
trying to get to that click, huh? You trying to get that numbers, huh?
No, I'm just not asking.
Like, where you gonna be? Where you be? Where you gonna be?
I have none.
It's all depends where.
I have one coworker I can hang out with from time to time during football season. Yeah.
Wait a minute, he's single? Is he single?
Yes, he is. I
don't even know. Like, everybody I am attached to is like Daniel, we're close. Like my boy Dave Turner, he's single. We're close. Like, we can talk about any and everything. And I'm not threatened by them. I don't know how
you can hang out with them.
I can hang out with them all the time. And I get it, where I'm sure they love me. They're so in love with me to death, aren't they? I'm just like,
yes, Lorie.
That's good.
I don't want it to be uncomfortable where I'm hanging around and they're like, you know what? This, you know, I've loved you for 10 years and I never said anything. I'm like, oh, you slept over my house and we've done everything, and you just telling me 10 years later, like, why didn't you tell me? But I have a close knit of friends where I really don't have a lot of new friends for a reason.
So those are two. So those are the only two you can name that don't make you feel uncomfortable. You can go hang out with, in your circle.
Mm-hmm. Right off hand, yeah.
Well, that's only two. I got one. Daniel probably got 10. How many you got, Daniel?
You got Daniel. You got Daniel.
Hi.
And you gained some new friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
I try not to have too many new friends,
Right.
because it's just too much complication. I like my circle, and as I get older, I don't trust everyone's intentions.
No,
when I'm ready and open, I have to. When I speak to God, and I'm like, you know what, I am a wife, or I am open to a relationship, then that's when things change, because God will give you exactly what you asked for, but you got to be ready for it.
Right.
So when I started asking for a man to come into my life, that's when it came. God-fearing, that's when I asked for that to come around. How it was packaged, you got to be specific on that. That's up to us. But when you start getting involved with just give me a man, sure, he'll give you a man, any man.
So wait a minute, you said you asked for it. What did you ask for?
I prayed. She's like, let me write this down. I prayed for, I prayed to be married.
Oh, okay.
I prayed. So like part of my daily affirmations was, I am a wife and my husband has found me. And one of our mentors, Bob Yates, has said that's how he got his wife years ago. And when he started saying that, I said, okay, well, let me give it a shot. And as soon as that happened, I would say within 2 weeks, all of a sudden, boom, there it is, out of nowhere. So it's all in the intentions of who you start bringing into your circle.
So I need to start saying, yeah, I'm a wife. Married men are not attracted to me.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you got to realize something. You know what I'm saying? The scripture's talking about, there's death and life that lies in the power of the tongue. And those who, eat of the fruits thereof, of it. So essentially, you got to understand that you speak your own reality.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they talk negative all the time. I can't be around them. I can't. You know what I mean? Because number one, I don't want to be saturated by what you're speaking.
Right.
Second of all, when you speak, you have to be careful about what it is you speak. You have to be specific about what it is that you speak, because what you speak is going to come to pass. That's point blank.
Yeah. So it's all about, like, do you do affirmations every day?
Yes. Oh, he talked about Tanisha.
Tanisha?
Oh.
I need to do a better job. I do have affirmations, not so much centered around relationship, but
you should. Why not? It doesn't have to just be about business.
Well, yeah, it's more personal. I mean, but yeah, I just say I don't have a relationship piece tied to my affirmations. That's all.
Vera, do you do them? Do you do affirmations every day?
Yeah. No, she said. So I have to incorporate that. I think I need to come from a different mindset when I do my affirmations, because, for me, I feel like sometimes we think we're past something, or we think we have healed, and we really haven't, or like when that trigger goes off, or when that do your self checks. So I really just want to make sure I am doing me right now, so I'm not. Maybe that's why I don't have it.
So we got homework. How about that? So I found out what our homework should be for the next couple of days, at least by Friday. Figure out your top 10 things that you want to have happen in your life. Wealth-wise, health-wise, professional-wise, and personal-wise. All of that. And mine...
You're going to put this in the chat room so we don't forget?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So the ones that I know when I wake up in the morning, I do is I am blessed. I am a blessing to many people, including myself. I am surrounded by productive and resourceful people. I have an 850 credit score. I am a homeowner. I am a wife, and my husband has found me in love. I am debt-free. I am financially well organized. I am healthy and wealthy.
Yeah.
And I am happy. Those are the ones. That's just, what's that? I'm missing one, but it kind of varies. It varies throughout the week. Sometimes I'll change it up, but those are the core affirmations that I will say. And then I also say how many deals I'm going to do for the day. I am rolling 5 new listings today. When I started doing that, Ooh, business was coming like every day. So set your intention as far as everything. Don't just have it just about business, because that's not all we are.
Yeah, mine is not solely around business. It's just, it doesn't include anything relational. Other than that, in one of my affirmations I have, I choose not to be bitter.
Don't put not in there. Don't put not in there. Don't put not. Just everything is I am.
Oh, okay.
Just say I'm happy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once you start doing that, then you're starting attracting those kind of people. Because if you're talking about the type of people, she's looking for her 10 o'clock show. What did Vera say? I had one that used to say, I am regretful.
Oh, okay. So I had to correct that. I said, it says I am better and not bitter. Is what, so you said that I am. That's what, I am better and not bitter because of my past.
But don't put not in there. Stop putting a negative in there. So don't put any negatives in there.
Okay.
So if it is, I am a wife, or I am, whatever it is, just say what you are. And then you will really start to see, I'll guarantee you, like within a week or so, those kind of things start to manifest around you. Because your whole topic started out with, why am I attracting the wrong people? Well, you might not be putting it out there to the universe that you're looking for the right man in the first place.
I wasn't putting nothing out there about a man, really. It was just,
I'm just saying, if it's out there and you just don't want to be doing this shuffle game with the married dummies.
No, I mean, I agree. I wholeheartedly. I just didn't have a man, I didn't have the wife or addressing another man really in my affirmation. Yeah. So, I wasn't trying to. I do look forward to getting married again one day, should the Lord grace me. Mm-hmm. So I just, again, I was more focusing on me versus.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah.
But just be ready for it. If you can put it in there, Daniel.
I'm sorry. I'm raping the keyboard right now. My bad.
You asked for it. Just be ready for it when it does happen.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
Be ready for it. So I would say yes. If y'all want to post your 10 in there, that's fine. Or if you want to do it next week. But I want to hear from you before next Thursday, though, for real.
Okay. That sounds good. That's good homework. I like that homework.
Vera, can you do that? I have lots of sex. Wait, who said that?
I've had lots of sex, no love making. We love to have the intimacy and love. Well, her statement above that, she said, I had that one. She said, I had one that I used to say, and I'm regrettably living it now. If I have a job and a car in my own home, I wouldn't need a man. So I said, can't make love to any of those.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then just ask for that specifically. I am, my partner and I are, I don't know, intimate.
But no, I was confused because I thought maybe she was saying that was her affirmation, that if I have a job and a car in my own home, I wouldn't be a man.
I don't think that was.
And she said, I had one that I used to say, and I'm regrettably living it. So I thought I misunderstood what she was saying.
She gets her microphone.
So I said that, and I said, oh, you're saying that was your affirmation. Because she's saying I'm regrettably living it now.
Yeah. So top 10 things, spice it up, and I'll give you my new ones for the week. And if you want to put them in the chat group by tomorrow, Friday, put them in there, because that at least helps us be that magnet for what we need to attract.
All right.
Coming around us. Deal?
Wouldn't it be nice if that somehow transpires in the group somehow? Would that be funny?
How? What you mean?
No, I was saying, like, that would be funny if, as the group grows, that the matchmaking happens in the group.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's bound to happen.
So,
yeah. I mean, because the thing is, when people start to talk and people start to open up, you start to see the vulnerable sides of them, that becomes very attractive to people. You know what I mean? Because it's like, there's no holds bar. It's just, I get to see who you are for who you are.
I see you.
So, what I mean? There's no hidden agendas. There's nothing. Everything is exposed. So,
right.
Yeah.
Like attracts like. Vera, you got anything last before we roll out? Since you having lots of sex but no love making. Not sure. I am marriage material. Very selfish in this stage of my life. I think this idea of marriage is the well,
she's right. Most people, that's what I find. Most people are selfish anyway. That's
they are. You can only control what you're going to control. So that might be one of your affirmations as far as what you want to attract.
I mean, honestly, we are all selfish by nature, but we have to learn, you know what I mean, how to be giving.
How to be selfless.
Yeah.
I am attracting my husband. You might want to put that one in there. All right, guys. Let's do
awesome. Great job.
Show. I might want to check this show out tonight since you're talking about it. What channel is it on? What
USA 551.
I'm going to go look for USA and I'm going to go get some feet up.
All right.
We're done. Next topic. Next Thursday's topic. Same place, same shit. That channel is called The X Factor. Bringing up the X people are. We give them
Lord, jeez. We have to talk about that.
I'm gonna let y'all know my answer now. Nope.
We have to talk about the X Factor.
Have the problem, and we gotta.
I've been delivered.
Everybody got issues, but we gotta. What made them the X, and then what's the solution so that we can move forward without the bitterness?
Oh, I ain't bitter. I just know we ain't going back.
I ain't picking up that call.
I got some better things in my future.
All right, guys. I am signing off. Peace out. You guys enjoy your TV show tonight. Thank you. I love you guys for tonight.
Love you, Lorie. Peace.
I see you guys.